Okay. So let's bring us up here. All right, there we go. Live. I think Noah now the D&D Beyond.
Yeah, I was right. I checked it.
All right.
Yep.
Sweet. Welcome. Happy Saturday to everybody. Yeah. My left arm's still sore from that second shot. It's kicking my ass.
Whiskey doesn't do that to you.
You get what? Your Tuesday?
I got my first one on Tuesday. Yep.
Sweet. You're one step closer for us to hang out, right?
And then just a couple thousand miles.
Yeah. Fuck it. Okay.
Get the sled dogs trained up.
Hey, Lex is
that was
welcome.
good. That was good.
Yeah.
I don't have dogs. I have rabbits.
Yeah.
They're way cool.
Get the sled rabbits hooked up.
Okay, Radagast.
You forget it.
Okay. That's great. Lex is now going to be Radagast. So.
I'm already playing the druid.
Yeah.
Not in this campaign, but, you know.
So, let's dive into the Chaos Chronicles. Where, in the past week, life went from normal, sunny, warm to rainy, just the ever flow of weather in Delmellington to, I don't want to say an invasion, but it was an invasion by an alien entity that sent out very aberration-based creatures to several parts of the city, and these huge 60-foot tall curled horned not perfect. Nothing is perfect about any of the stature. It's all a little crooked, if you will. You met Voltorag, the mighty. His mind sat on yours like indigestion sits on your chest, just forcing its way uncomfortably upon you. And he said, I am looking for one thing, and that is something your king promised me. The Afsai Oviat is mine, and I demand it back. I do not want war, but if it comes to it, that is up to you. Bring me.
Oh, honey, you couldn't handle me.
Yeah. I would imagine you just in this whole thing would be. Actually, you weren't here for the original thing. Make me a wisdom saving throw. I just want to see, like, if we could retcon a little bit of, Griegence's. Like, she's just up there swearing at it and cursing and doing her snaps, doing her thing.
That is a very promising first roll of the evening.
Uh-oh. What was that?
Natural one.
Yeah. So.
And it's wisdom?
Yeah.
So it's 4.
Yeah. So. much like everybody else, or most everybody, I believe there was a few people that succumbed the initial pull that it asked for. But you kind of just left the building and went to the street and gazed at it as it was saying this, and it is this majestic, wowlish type creature that floated above the streets in the air. And as he passed through your immediate area, it felt like the oxygen was sucked from you. So you almost have to hold your breath. Like, as if you were underwater. Like, that feeling of being underwater where you had to hold your breath. And then he passed through. But he said, I will return in 7 days. The Afse Oviat.
I feel so violated.
But they're be displayed to me. And he left his minions for the rest of the city to look over you guys, to look over everybody. Now, you spent the next several days dodging them with your weapons and a lot of tuck and rolls, a lot of fluff, a lot of just confusing them so you can get by.
A lot of bang boom. That's what I do.
And then you guys realized if you don't show your weapons, they don't really bother you. And you started moving freely amongst the streets. That's when you came onto Aranex and the lord of the Copper Dragon. You had an encounter there. That's where you found your prize and a partner, and a battle ensued. Which, thanks to Griegence's just powerful entrance, you guys handled very well. Like the heroes you claim not to be.
I became a dragon.
You left Aranex in the manor, giving him perfect directions back to nowhere. You guys went through the streets. Here, hold on. You know what I'm missing? I fucked this up.
Music.
I'm missing music, man.
Music.
None of this has felt right, and it's because I don't have rhythm cranking.
Need some smooth jazz.
Yeah, no, let's get some smooth jazz up in this bitch. Here. I don't know if this is smooth jazz, but it says soulful. Wait, no, that's heavy metal. Here. Let's go with this.
Metal is my smooth jazz.
yeah, right. Yeah, Nevish.
Right.
Alright, so let me just, pardon me. My apologies. I should have done this like there. Okay. So, you guys made your way back to nowhere. Easy enough. All of your new trinkets and weapons in totes, along with who was carrying the cabinet? Greetings.
I was. No, I'm just kidding.
You would die.
Okay.
I strapped it to my back like a haversack.
All right. I'm not gonna even make you roll for it because it's a very cool image. You know, you make your way back to nowhere. As you enter through, Pete greeted you. As it is not quite sunset on the fifth day. Pete greeted you. He said, "Hey, we got all of these possibilities, and I have, because of the current situation going on in this city, the price of lumber has fluctuated, immensely. I think I can get this done," and he gave you the price that he gave you last session. "But we're not going to do the tower because I don't think at the point that it's not going to work. I thought that the roof was actually ripped away to the point where we would have to take it all down, but it doesn't make sense, and it would cost another 1,000 gold pieces if you wanted to do that, which I'm guessing you probably don't want to do. It's a complete structural rebuild. But what I can give you is 3 stories of just pure goodness. Watertight, primed and painted to your request."
All right, so how married to the tower are we?
But you still have the mast. You will always have the ship mast. I have to print it because that was Click's request. And I'm pretty sure he paid the guy out of his pocket to put the pirate mast, which is kind of a staple, man. Man, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, as long as I have access to the kitchen and everything in my room is like the brightest pink you could possibly imagine, then I'm good. And I push past him and I go to the kitchen and I put my cabinet back where I had originally placed it last session.
Okay. Yeah, totally. All of that's doable. Leonard is there. You had a conversation with him at the end of last session, right? If I remember right?
I did.
Yes, you did.
No, nobody else. Everybody's else exploring the building.
Actually, the reason I wrote this as the starting place on my notes is because what's everybody's passive perception? With the level up, I didn't know if it changed.
22. Mine went up 1.
Wow.
I see the world.
Still a 15 here.
Right.
19 from Greeble.
All right.
Yeah,
11.
I'm lucky if I see my hand in front of my face.
11. Daxton, what are you?
11.
Okay.
Half of Zacchaeus.
But you are almost the same size. So as you settle in for the evening, have your conversation with Pete, directing him to nowhere, which is over there. I just can't paint it because I didn't know what colors you wanted it. So you need to tell Pete what colors you want it painted.
Mostly gray.
Well, then it's already done. It was printed perfect.
Different shades of gray.
But Zacchaeus and Greybor, as you settle back into the comfortable confines, and all the stools, the bar is cleaned. Actually, as you guys walk in, there are glasses poured full for each one of you by some weird thing. Just has them set out as you hear the faint. Zacchaeus, you're the first. It's like you know the sound from when you jump to the second floor of a building and your foot hits that wood piece and just curls in a little bit, sending a splinter down to the ground. That's the first thing you notice. And it draws you right over to the new storefront windows that you have. You peer out and you can see the way the sun is setting right now. Like, well, it's the beautiful part of Del Mellington. It just shimmers across some armor here and some armor there. And then you start looking, and Greyboar, you like kind of push up next to Zacchaeus, like looking over his shoulder. And you guys can start to see 4, 8. You said 22 is your passive?
Yeah.
12, 24. I lost count. Golden Circle members just starting to align in the upper parts of the buildings around you. And both of you, with your passive perceptions, you'll notice like sometimes they duck into actually someone's house that you know, and you see that woman like in a window, like put her hands up, and you know the shadow, and they just kind of like push her out to the side and dash across, and you can start to see all of these military like members just start to line the streets as the end of the 5th day comes. So, with that being said, I wanted to give you a chance to do anything you wanted to do before we went to sleep.
You see that as well, Zach?
Yes.
Seems,
Either they're preparing for the worst or something else. I'm not sure. Should we tell them we have it?
what would be the fun in that?
Leonard, you hear from the back corner of the room. He is a perceptive motherfucker. What is this you have? Greyboar.
I got this.
We've been on a bit of an adventure, my friend. Quite a couple of things.
Wax.
I'm sure it'll be better off showing this. I can't take a quick glimpse outside without prying eyes.
No one's paying attention to you.
I'll take a glimpse at where all the fucking golden, all of them were at.
They don't seem like they have a trained eye on you. It's more on the streets.
Where is Nevish?
Sitting there with everybody in the
He's probably
lower.
still messed up.
Yeah.
Awake?
Oh wait, you went to the roof. You went immediately up to the roof and you got really high, so you're still up on the roof.
Okay, so I haven't rescued him yet.
Yeah.
Thank
yeah.
you.
Oh fuck! We played all this out, didn't we? Is that why you guys are laughing at me?
No, I was laughing
No,
at
no,
Lex.
we're
I was
laughing
laughing
at
at Lex.
Lex.
So-
Regents is
Agreed.
method acting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now
so-
she's cooking away. So,
Is it morning or
yeah,
is it
yeah,
evening?
let's pick up in the morning. My bad. My apologies.
All good, all good.
You you guys wake up and you see Aranax just sitting down at the tavern table as you filter down, sitting there.
I seen you. You found nowhere. I see.
It took a little while, but I'm here.
Oh, welcome to our humble abode. That is nowhere.
I toss him an apple. Welcome.
I go over. I'm at his level because I'm real short. And I grab his face and I go, "You're a good boy. I'll make you something to eat."
Thank you.
And then I go to bed.
Nevis is going to stumble down the stairs a little. His eyes look like two piece holes in the snow. And,
I'll walk over and just like pick him up, boys. Colin, just sit him down on a chair.
Regents, could you make that thing for me when I have my headaches?
Oh yeah, sure. It's gonna pack up this time.
It tastes horrible, but it works.
Oh, it might not taste horrible this time. I got my cabinet.
I don't know what that means. Has anyone seen Soren?
A little bit
No,
of pickle
who
juice.
cares about that guy?
Grab some of that spinach. Yeah, put that in there. Let's blend it up. Yeah, let's blend it up real quick. Yeah.
That guy owes me some money.
Cinnamon. Yeah, let's do this.
But I owe him some money too. It's almost a wash.
Yeah, you see Soren come around Jafar. And you know what? Because obviously I was wrong with my notes. This is when you see the guards start to line.
Yeah. Okay.
I just had the wrong time of day.
Yeah.
I had
Yeah.
night and dawn mixed up. Oops. So, at dawn of the 6th day, you all start to notice the guards. You see windows start to shut. You know, like just there was a little bit of hesitation there in the middle where life seemed to give for a second, but has since like kind of pulled back on this.
With
whole-
our knowledge of the Golden Circle and like the kingdom and everything, what would our faith be that they could put up any sort of actual resistance to these
mean-
things?
Yeah. They're heroes. They're the heroes that people that read stories to their kids talk about. But you probably are none of those people that read stories to kids about heroes. But the golden, that's...
I was a kid once.
Yeah.
No shit.
But
True.
they're formidable. They're levels above anything that you've encountered, Daxton. From your prowess, you know, your sword fighting kind of confidants.
So they're at least maybe the second or third or fourth best swordsman in the city.
You may still, yeah, Yeah, definitely.
Okay. So they're good. They're pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
but
pretty good.
I'll put it over my shoulder to Len. It's like, it seems we have company. Or at least an eye on us.
It is not an eye on us.
looks to me like they got more of an eye in the sky.
Hmm.
Well, before we have that conversation, please explain to me what this is. What do you have?
Well, that'll be artifact.
Yeah. That, like, S-shaped ruby with the, like, adamantian pewter, like, that dark gray wrapping, and just, like, little, like, speckles of white light that emanate inside it. Yes.
I'm just eyeing Leonard right now.
So, I'm a businessman, and you found it fair and square. So I'm not going to suggest that we do anything with it that you guys are not comfortable doing. I'm just interested in what are you doing with it.
Why else would I come back here? Have we not always had our agreements, my friend?
Are you willing to let this go?
Oh,
I-
no.
Do not dare touch it. He will not touch it.
I think it's a conversation we all need to have.
I think. But to give you a little insight, we could tactfully plant this somewhere and possibly benefit ourselves. At the same point in time, none of that could matter, and this Votorog can rain fucking fury down upon us all. So, take it for what it's worth. I do see value in getting the city back to normal again. Because, Grebor, I'm built on routines. I cannot steal what I cannot follow. And these patterns, no. You cannot use, like, hangover slushies to the everybody gets one.
Do we know what this thing does?
Yeah.
Yeah, I identified it.
So, this the Offsite Oviat gives you +2 to your spell abilities, which is your spell attacks and your DC. Once per dawn, you can channel its energy and just do max damage on one spell. It also gives you the ability to, which I don't think I fucking actually said because it was at the end of the session. It has 7 charges. You can cast Fly at the cost of 2 charges. You can cast Shit.
Color spray.
No, it was polymorph
Ooh.
for 4 charges. Or you can expend all 7 charges and cast Firestorm.
Ooh.
So
This is like, and as you guys found out, like, you've learned that there are multiple artifacts laid in Ordalan now, all from the Lord Dragons. This is one of the more powerful artifacts in Iridan lore.
So, to lay out our options, we give the shiny object to the demigod, evil thing threatening to destroy everyone. We give it to Leonard, who flips it for some advantage. We keep it so Gregance becomes the greatest spellcaster known in the land. Or what is the other unforeseen option here? Is there any reward from this creature? This Voltarak or whatever? Is there, besides our lives?
Yeah.
Just our lives.
Yeah. It was pretty cut and dry. You know, all the
nothing
tentacle
but rile or anything.
Yeah, all the tentacled creatures you have been dodging, and these nightmarish 60-foot tall, which for Airnax, as you dodged back through the streets, this is like kind of like hell. You know?
Yeah.
Is the king
last
dead?
time you went through these streets, it wasn't like this. There's a lot more buildings, first off. A lot more buildings.
It was a long time ago.
And there is just an insane amount of... Well, that shouldn't be there. And you have to, like, kind of duck up against the wall and dash down around a building. You know, as you see this creepy tripedal black, purple, and neon greenish tentacles just withering through the streets. Yeah, it's...
What would Drakunko do? The dragons. They do, like, I know. WTD.
Well, first of all, they would drink this absolute fucking monstrosity of a concoction. Because that's how you start your day right. Okay? So drink up. And I pass out the
All right. Here it goes. Oh. Okay.
Prepare yourself.
Everybody roll me a Constitution saving throw.
I do a little.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I
So
definitely
roll
want
me-
to sniff it.
That's one hell of a way to start the rolling off for me. Nat 20.
Net 20. All right.
A 9.
I only rolled a 20 and a 1.
Net 20.
I rolled a 9.
Greybor, you have a D12 inspiration dice for the day.
Hell yeah.
Who rolled 15 or above? Airnax? A
I got
D10.
21.
Oh, you got a 20?
21 total.
D12.
Okay.
11.
Above 11? All right, so 11 would be a D8.
A D8 of what?
Inspiration. It's just makes you feel good.
Yeah.
Who needs to be a bard when you can make people feel this good with food? That's what I'm talking about. That's my performance right there. All in that lab.
Zacchaeus,
That's not even the main boss. I'll be back.
where were
I
you?
did not. I tossed it behind
Oh,
me.
you tossed it, so you don't get inspiration at all. And Daxton, what'd you say?
A 9.
A 9. You get a D6. It's a little offsetting, like maybe you got that. You either got like the top part that was a little diluted, like it wasn't shooken up perfectly, or you got the bottom end where it's like kind of the stocky part of the vegetables.
Just hot dog water.
It's still. It's still good, but yeah. So you have a D6.
You either got the froth or you got the chunk. There's no in between.
Regents.
Thank you. I owe you again.
Regents,
Yeah.
you start your day with the D12 of inspiration, as that was an overwhelming success.
Not taste nearly as bad as I expected.
I did roll a sleight of hand check, Regents, and I only rolled a 9. So you probably saw as the case try and get rid of it if you wanted to do something.
I ignore the fact that you did that, but as I walk past you on my way back to the kitchen to cook breakfast, I smack you upside the head.
I love that this group is having this conversation and all of these interactions on the dawn of this day. It makes nobody's perfect, to be honest. So, you have your super energy shake.
Can I say to Leonard, Leonard, this thing, it is going to destroy the entire city if we do not give it to him. What are you proposing that we do differently? You say we could plant it, we could somehow benefit. We're open to listening. If it means that we live and we profit, that might be a good road.
I think that living and profiting and planting are as straight as a line that I can draw. We plant this in the king's corridor. Not just before the dawn of tomorrow. If Votorag himself comes, I have a feeling that you may not want to be in sole possession of this item. Wherever you have probably taken this from was warded with powerful magic. And may not be anymore. And that leads us to the last part. The king gets caught once again with his pants down, so to say. Uprising on the streets is good for us. If it's amongst us, we can control it. And while you guys were doing your deeds, I was doing mine. I spent it deep in the Bertha of Del Mellington. Greybor, as he says this, you remember back to that first time you scryed on him. Hold on. Books. I need the right book. All right. He was talking to a gray-skinned tiefling. And if I remember right, your check let you gather it is time. Or
Yeah, in my notes I've got written down, Scry Leonard is underground in a meeting talking about rallying and making it quick.
yes. So I've talked to Ashan. Greybor, Ashan, Daxton, Nevish. It's like a tale name of like one of the earliest thieves. You know, swashbucklers, swooners. You know, the Jaraxle, if you will, of Ordalan. He thinks we can uprise Delmellington, get the sun in the crown. It'll be better for people, and he is young, Greybor, arrogant, looks over many things. Well, we can just move easily. The innocence of this city. The king is not dead. You heard him scream that first night from or what you would imagine to be his scream, as everybody was just wisdom locked, paralyzed in place, as Votarag soul shocked him. But that's not for me to say. This is a great plan that I had with Ashan, but I am a thief, and you guys procured this item. I will not tell you what you must do with it. It's not how I do business.
That's a
Just
good
merely
idea.
recommend.
Gregens comes bustling back in with like 3 plates on each arm and like 1 on her head. And she starts by sliding the one that's down on her head towards what's his face as he's not telling the party what to do.
Yeah.
And then distributes the other ones evenly between everyone else. And she goes, "Oh yeah, so we're discussing not giving that thing to that big giant scary creature in the sky because he's gonna kill everybody with it, right?"
Well,
Yeah, that's basically where we were.
This certainly will be a big undertaking.
Or, hear me out. We could use it to kill him.
I like this already. This
And
is
maybe
where
die
I'm
in the
going
process,
with
but
my
hey, it's worth
head's
a
at.
shot, right?
And what? Be heroes? Regarded
Yeah.
by the people as
I was thinking more along the lines of like, have your freedom, not have an evil, weird alien overlord blooming around in the sky, willing to strike down and kill you where you stand at any beaten moment of the day. Hero stuff was not on my
Start a guerrilla rebellion. Wreak chaos amongst the status quo.
You know what? I like that. Yeah, let's do that
off
too.
of the carnage and pain of innocence. Eventually
Maybe not that far.
overthrow the
That's a
savage
little,
government.
okay, stop while you're ahead.
Here's one thing we've
Take
got to think
control
about.
of all the living minds in the realm.
Ignore him. Obviously, this movie didn't work like it was supposed to.
I'll just pick
Still
up
talking
some food off the plate and shove it in everybody's mouth.
Yeah. Easy.
I was going to
Easily.
say, One thing we've
He's
got to
still
think about
talking,
is
but it's just mumbled. It's just
if we
garbled.
decide to go down that route, we would be stepping on some toes doing that. It seems Golden Circle has already got a plan for that.
Enslaving all of the non-believers.
I stun Nevish. No,
Make a roll for an attack.
okay.
If you hit him first.
Beat a 16.
Oh yeah. 21.
All right, con save. Never.
You have inspiration.
Yeah, you do. Oh, this is dirty.
14. I don't want to use the inspiration.
Hold on, let me check. Where is it? I think that succeeds.
I think you
Nope.
got me.
That's a fail. That's a fail.
Yeah. You're at 15, right?
So
Yeah, I'm at 15 now.
as Nevish finished he's chewing like all that bread that you just shoved in his face, and you start to hear his creepy words. Zakai just kidney punches him, and you hear and his eyes, like the pupils, just pop up in his head, and they're complete white. And it's not like the typical like good kind of creepy white. This is completely, he is dazed. he is.
Thank you, Zacchaeus.
Hey, Chatterbox, focus on your food. That is a quality meal you are wasting.
I just keep eating.
So it seems to me, either way we go about this, we'll be stepping on people's toes, and truly, I don't see much profit coming out of us with us being in the limelight of this.
Who said we need to be in any kind of limelight?
Well, we're gonna be in the city fighting a big fucking whatever this thing is. How is that not gonna draw the limelight on us?
You have all
Well,
seen
barring the fact that they give us
Votorok.
a spotlight,
This is
I'm pretty sure we'll be okay.
this is Votorok. You've seen him fly through the sky now. So I just want to.
That is a big. Oh my god.
Yeah, we can take him. Fine.
What was in that drink you all drank?
Oh, you'd know if you drank it.
Jeff, I can't tell if you're freeze framing or you're just holding it off. Like
I'll just stare at Leonard meaningfully.
yeah. I understand. There are benefits to both sides. I mean, I did not hire you guys for no reason. I know you're worthy of any challenge, but you're good about it. So, regardless of what you guys decide to do with your heist, just be good about it. Honestly, I would love to get rid of this king and his stinky ass guards. They're always grinding us for more money. You know, I mean, they think they're thugs, and that's our job. It is literally, and he will pull out a scroll and he says, right here, that is our job. We grind money out of businesses. But they're doing
Yeah,
it.
it's all well and good. I'm not saying like we should definitely overthrow the king. In fact, I'm pretty much saying, where there's one monarch, there's more. But
Well, that's
I'm saying big scary thing in the sky. Probably die.
if
Probably
you.
kill that.
Wait. I'm liking the eat the rich aspect of this. I say we overthrow the king.
Okay. I will
You'll
not
never see it coming. There's a big monster in the sky. We murder the king, and then we make the guards kill the sky monsters.
You know what? I bet the king makes real good bacon.
Like if we eat them, like literally, is that what you were thinking? I was.
Can you
I'm
imagine
not against it, but I was speaking.
It's a
I
little
gotta
trouble.
worry.
I just put down the food I was eating.
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry, honey. That's regular pig, not long pig. You're fine.
I'm not saying that we directly killed the king. I'm saying that we plant the evidence on the king, which is something I feel.
Oh, our wires were crossed. I was very mistaken.
I think that
It is
Sorry,
something that your skill, you're capable of. If you really want to keep your prize and take down this guy, Regents, roll me a persuasion check.
But
You've
eating
been-
the rich? Okay.
You've been heeding the conversation about something.
Yes.
Right? Am I wrong? Am I reading this wrong? You've been leading a conversation about just straight out taking out these people that are invading you.
No. Regents is saying she doesn't give a fuck about the people. She wants to kill the monster in the sky.
Well, yes, that's what I mean. And by people, I mean monsters. I don't mean actual citizens of Ordalan that I have deep ties to, and I don't want to kill because they're all really good people, I promise.
Tomato.
Most of them are really good people.
That persuasion would be a cool 28.
28.
Oh, Jesus.
19 plus 9, motherfuckers! I'm charismatic, bitch.
You see, like, the flicker of a flame off the wall, like, just hits Leonard's eye. Tell me where we can be of assistance. If this is your plan.
How good are you at butchering?
Ooh.
You a pretty decent butcher? Can you get your cuts right?
Not me. I keep my hands clean, but I know a guy. Danny.
Call him butcher?
I call him Danny. He's dust.
Danny the butcher. Got it.
There's nothing I'd like to point out about this plan. If we do decide to fight this guy, what about the other five tall motherfuckers around the city and all the other ones calling around the city? We're gonna have to
Well, I
deal
never
with
said
them.
this plan wasn't a suicide mission.
Well, when I signed up a while ago, it was kind of for life, so.
I like to think I don't actually just stand sitting in the corner as the awkward one per slot. How did I get here?
The fuck did I do?
I'm not sure how I'm supposed to rule over all these minds if I'm dead.
I just buff
Yeah, that's a good
all on my
point.
head.
Hey, Daxton, what do you think? You're awful quiet. Do we want to eat the rich? Because I feel like we want to eat the rich.
I do not want to die from some cloud monster.
You're not gonna die! It's fine! I'll turn you into a dragon again! You'll be good!
How do I
Actually,
fight in the sky?
you can't polymorph a dragon. It's not a beast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that after.
Oops.
You got me once.
I did.
You got me
I
once.
didn't realize it was
Rule of cool.
And then I was like,
Yeah,
okay,
hey,
it's fine, it's fine.
You know what? I mean, you'll always be able to be that dragon. So that's history.
Okay.
You can always do that. I'm not gonna take that away from you. That's kind of cool. You're that one.
How will this work again?
Yeah, what the heck?
So, as you guys sit here over the course of several hours, you can see the sun rise and get to close to midday. The streets are
Nevish
still...
will take more than what is normal in terms of bathroom breaks.
Okay.
Questionably more breaks than
Inside
necessary.
check.
When he gets up,
Yep.
when he gets up for like the third time in the last 20 minutes, I'm like looking at him and I'm like,
You don't need to insight. Everyone knows. He's just
That's a 9. He's just had a lot to drink.
Yeah. Yeah. Must be that shake just running through him that the Regent's made. You know, Nevish may have gotten the greasy side of that. That, you know.
I'm
There
just
was
giving you the
definitely
ugly
bacon
eyes
grease
all
in
day
there. It's
long.
totally possible.
So, as it gets closer to noon on day 6, the nobodies, I ask you, what are you doing?
We debate for hours.
all right. So finally, I just gotta say it. We get in there, we find someone really important, and we squeeze the fuck out of them for information, or we steal their identity, lives, and every secret that they have.
And then what?
Well, it depends what their secrets are. I mean, then we retire. We move to an island down south of those elves that live in permanent summer. I don't know. Fucking live your own dreams.
Abervethan? Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. You guys have heard of it. It's beautiful.
That's it. We're abandoning nowhere now just because you printed it out.
Yeah, just as soon as you printed it.
Yeah. Fuck you guys.
Yeah, fuck that. No, we're not.
I
We
just
are
spent
not.
7 days printing that motherfucker. You're not leaving this. No.
We travel to this island and all of a sudden nowhere appears on the
You know,
need a
we hook it up.
flying Ship.
I was
We'll
saying we
have to
hook it up to a fly. Yeah, to an airship.
If we
Just
can't
like-
We're going
decide,
to steal the largest airship in all of Ordalan.
Now this sounds like a heist that the nobodies
The
might be
ultimate
up to.
heist. Oh my god.
I
steal the
still
largest
have it.
airship, hook it up to the house, and just like from up, just have a fucking flying house.
Yes. Yes. That's amazing. You just need to print an airship and attach it to nowhere now.
It takes like, so I've looked at actually print out of character. I've looked at printing airships. They're like, it's like 2 weeks of straight printing. And you know, because they're so bulky. Yeah.
it's time I'm willing to wait.
Yeah.
Gotta get started now.
That would run with the name of nowhere.
I mean, honestly,
literally nowhere.
you attach the airship to the top of nowhere, and it's like the movie Up. Didn't someone just say
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
exactly what they said.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Okay.
So
we
I
get
love
we
all-
get a little
I love
cook
you all.
or someone named Kevin. Honestly, so Dexton would say, well, since none of us have very strong feelings about this. Maybe we rely on our friend Leonard for his guidance. He's only led us wrong once or twice before, and we're still alive. I
He
want to
always
do.
pays his debts.
They do.
I want if we can get some extra coin out of this and live, that's and we still get to see many of the same sights and sounds in Dunmillington as before, then that's fine by me.
So what I'm hearing is hand over the artifact and then eat the rich.
That's what I'm thinking. In fact, I don't give a fuck about this artifact. Does it mean anything to any of you? Any of you?
I think that your little blue friend has a point. Maybe there is a way we can take a... wait, are you blue?
She's like
Lex?
greenish, right?
Greenish. Blue-green?
I think you're colorblind.
I'm colorblind. I'm completely... It is wrote in history, Leonard / Jafar is now colorblind.
Canon.
Canon.
No wonder you
It's
moved this
canon.
far, honestly.
Yeah.
He's not Jafar yet.
I'm just saying.
No. I get it though, and I'm keeping this. I'll hold you to it.
Right down.
You know. Having something that powerful certainly has its ways with people. Maybe this is a different avenue, and your little lady. Bravo with breakfast, by the way. It is delicious. I am glad that I had you help bring up the jagged clover. You have just made me realize how lucky I am to have you as on the team.
Oh, sweet talking will get you everywhere.
He seems like he's struggling, so I'm going to say thank you, and I'm going to pat him on the shoulder and guide him because he needs help.
Attacking? Well, it wasn't my first idea. Has its benefits.
Here's
That's
an
if you
idea.
want to keep this.
Here's an idea.
You can all probably by now see that Leonard is leaning into whatever Regents is saying. Like, she kind of has him just hooked, mesmerized right now.
I was guiding Leonard, though.
I know, but it don't matter.
Okay, yeah, good.
Like feminine wild.
Yeah, she's got Leonard for a while with a 28.
Let me propose something. Say we do decide to go through with plan and fight Voltarock. This could be a distraction while you could get more influence over the city while we're doing this.
Like, say, for instance, we plant a worm in the ear of the king and take over his mind, manipulate legislation from the inside.
I just backslap now. And I'm meaning to the damage, so I'm rolling for this.
Oh gosh.
Oh,
Nemesis,
poor Nemesis.
he's the punching bag,
hurt him.
man. He's
20.
always getting it. Oh,
26 to hit, so I'm guessing that hits.
It just hits.
Just misses.
So you
It's
take,
16, by the way.
yeah, you take 5 points of damage.
So it's like Greybor, like back. You feel like the blood pool from like your gum, you know, like you can taste it, and I mean, Nevish has been through this. He's been here before. I don't think it
You
changes.
hit just like my daddy.
Oh, God.
And then I blow him a kiss.
Is there a
Say it lamely.
Oh boy.
Um,
Oh boy.
Oh, what have I got it?
Oh, we just got
Where
banned
were
from
we?
Twitch. Look at that.
Yeah.
No.
if we go the
I would like to catapult a cup on the table towards the face of Nevish.
Oh God.
Can I deflect missiles, catch it?
How much damage?
You know what? I'll say with Zacchaeus, your passive perception is high enough to know when when anybody is doing anything, that's
At all.
you're good at that. That's your thing.
Yeah.
You see him like just raise his hand up again as he did not have the impact that he was hoping to have on Nevish. And you can feel the vibrations like in the immediate area of the bar, like the cups of tea, the plates, all of that. And immediately you grab all of them and set them down, and you look right at Grey Boar.
Regent starts to pull the spoon off of her back.
Oh, shit.
No, the only thing I meant to send was like a cup. I'm not sending like the whole fucking table.
I just
That's done.
kicked the cup out of the air.
Daxton ducks behind the bar
Yeah.
as soon as he sees the spoon.
This is getting out of hand, fellas.
Hey now! Stop breaking dishes. We got a
Here. You know what?
Point.
We all stop too. As soon as Gretchen says anything, everyone just stops moving.
I have the perfect solution. Mid-morning toke, all right? And he pulls out a little sack and he puts it full of some...
I don't think so. No, you take the drugs and you take them outside right now.
All right, let's go outside.
Yeah, he'll go outside.
Do them in the bathroom like a normal person.
Come on.
Nevish starts tying off his arm.
I swear down, why did he ever put me in charge of this team?
I think we just got straight to it.
You think you're in charge.
Yeah, I think Jeff, Jesus. Oh man. Okay.
I think we
All right.
believe
You know
in the
what?
chat saying we're breaking their
let's
user guidelines.
we're gonna collect ourselves.
I'm genuinely out of breath.
We're gonna take 10.
Yeah.
And we're gonna come back at this. All right, we're gonna try it again. We're gonna do like a take 2. However,
I'm gonna
I
get a hold of
will
myself.
just
I'm
say
sorry.
for anybody tuning in that's new tonight, this is almost what I hope for out of a nobody's night. It's just a whole lot of fucking debauchery and nonsense.
To anyone watching this in the future, I am really sorry. I don't know how this happened.
I do.
I turn to Grievance as she's got a spoon. It's like, but Mom, he started first.
And that's the freeze frame. All right, here. We're gonna take a break right now. Jesus. Oh, fuck. mics back up. Let me make sure rhythm's still going. 'Cause I like that little bounce in my ear. Makes me happy. So I will say that it is now pushing midday on day 6, as you have sat around the tavern ground floor. You've ate, you've gone back and forth. Leonard has consistently been just leaning a little bit more and more towards your little pointy-eared companion. Just, yeah, she does have some good points.
Plus, who dare goes against that spoon?
Well,
We all nod.
Well,
Grey Boy,
I'm up for it.
I would.
I will commit our forces to whatever you guys choose to do. You have proven yourself worthy several times. Not that you needed to, but you have my trust.
All I can say is, while we're going ahead with this, I believe your forces you've gathered to try and get a more hold on this city while we're doing this as a distraction.
Okay, I'm gonna come clean with you, Grey Boy. I was fucking with you. Do you think it's a good idea? Do any of you honestly think it's a good idea for us to go up against that hellish monster circling around in the sky?
Aaron just raises his hand.
I just slap it down.
Yeah, never.
Yes, Aaron, my newly established beautiful boy. What is it?
I personally didn't sign up just to give in and, hang out. I would like to. Not
You wanna
necessarily
fight that
help,
thing?
But fuck it,
Oh.
why not?
It's been a long time
Why
since I've
not?
had a proper battle to the death.
Zacchaeus, give me a history check.
7.
A 7?
Stuff happened.
The details,
Big stuff.
the details of this monster are almost cartoonish in his description.
Mm-hmm.
But Aranax is like, he tries to put the picture before you of how formidable this foe is. As cartoonish as some of it can be, it is.
As the squeaking comes off as I'm cleaning it.
Yeah. It's.
I mean,
this is an extraplanar army, extraplanar army that has invaded Del Mellington.
look, I didn't leave that house for a very long time. And we might as well just fucking kill these things.
I like your can-do attitude. I really do. I do. Here's another thought. We take the artifact. We plant it on the king. I have nothing to do with it. Because I will give you all away. 100%. then
I think we all would.
we spread the word that the king has this glorious artifact and he's got to use it, right? So then the thing comes down and he takes out the king, and then we all rush in and, I don't know, take the artifact back and leave everybody to burn. How's that? Too far to the other extreme?
I mean,
You can do what you want, but I will probably at least try and kill some of these things.
I don't know. You had me at leave everyone to burn.
Of course I did.
Why don't you just...
One thing, if we do go with that, what to say he won't just outright attack us as we go to get the artifact?
I'm sorry. I thought we had the artifact.
we do.
Are you saying if we give the artifact to the king?
Why give it to him, though?
No. You don't give it to him. Plant it on him. Or how about this? We don't do that, and we just spread the rumor he has it.
Wow.
Or kill the sky creature and then take over the king after.
That might be a numbers game we will lose. I see a lot less monsters around here than I do gods. Saying.
You pay them enough, they won't.
I don't know. I'm really down with overthrowing the government. That part really tastes good to me.
Honestly, you had me at eat the rich. I cannot let go of the thought of all
Stop
of that.
thinking about it. Like when you think about how good they must taste. Oh, fuck.
Like that, it's got to be perfection under all that skin. And you
Think of all the good shit
you're
they
gonna know.
they're constantly eating it.
It's true.
Even Jackson can't wait. He'll probably grow into a giant, eat even more of the rich than the rest of you will combined.
As the
You're gonna
sun
love it. I will praise it to perfection.
peaks midday and starts to shift into the afternoon hours as you
Well-
continue to discuss. and
Hold on.
decide.
Are Pete and his boys listening in on this entire conversation?
No,
as they're working on the house?
No.
Okay.
Actually, you would pick this up right away.
Yeah.
They're professionals.
Okay.
All right, they are the pros. A couple times where you guys get into like the controversial part of the conversation, you like peek over and they're just just hammering away.
Yeah.
Making,
Good job, boys.
Thanks. I mean, your cook is phenomenal. I feel energized.
She's
We like
great.
working for you. You pay us well. Right, Pete? Yep. And they just continue working away. They're not paying attention to you. Or they're trying not to pay attention to you guys.
Sure.
As that I think that would be the more...
I like to think at this point I've now gotten the armor all colours off and stuff, and I've gone and put it on the other table and just gotten like my tinker's hammer and just started to make it look completely different.
Okay.
Just hammering it into a different shape. Ting, ting, ting.
Roll me a d20.
D20.
Add your... Are you... you're artificer.
Yeah.
So you're proficient.
Mm-hmm.
So, d20...
In
What do you
Tinker's
think I could guide him with?
Yeah. Totally. This is something that would be easily guidable, because you would be seeing him hammering away at his equipment. If you choose to, like, are you gonna be the like the
Oh yeah. I mean,
the
if
dog
I'm-
that
if
comes
I see
back
my-
after getting beaten?
No, I understand where he's coming from. It's not the first time I've been cuffed by Greybar.
You know what this conversation needs? I feel like we may have been a little bit too spicy. Maybe I put too much like pepper and like cayenne and stuff into breakfast. So you know what? I'm gonna make us something sweet to take the edge off. All right? Maybe we'll be more like kind to other people if we ingest some sweetness. You know, y'all what you eat and all that. She just like kind of gabbers on it.
That's a great point. We should probably take the edge off. I just need to go hit the head real quick. And then, just gonna excuse myself.
Okay.
Outside!
I catapult another cup at it.
Oh,
Not really.
God.
Not really.
Yeah.
That was a
Zacchaeus
14.
just catches a plate out of the air, like sets it down beside him, rubs his head.
The crow's nest actually just ends up being Nevish's like drug den.
Yeah.
Drug den.
That was a 14 on that roll.
Okay.
What would I get for his guide?
D4 for guidance.
D4.
And you can add proficiency and dexterity.
So 15 plus 4 for 19 plus 3 for my dex, so 22.
Yep. You're making every time you manipulate the material, it looks less and less like where it started. You know? You're definitely having impact. It's happening quick. However, this conversation is not. As the sun is now probably the 2-3 o'clock phase of you guys just sitting, eating ingredients, and just continuing to make food for people around there. I will say, Aranex, what's your passive perception?
Passive perception is 19.
Okay,
Ooh.
so you see this too. Every time there is like someone grabs a cup, right, and they pull it up and they take a drink, and there's like that one drip, you know, that misses the mouth and hits the floor. Every time Zacchaeus, Greybor, and Aranex, every time that happens, it's immediately cleaned up.
Oh.
Fancy.
What the fuck?
I didn't do that. I swear. It's not me.
Daxton, you left the letter. Left the note, right? I believe it was you.
Yep.
You, through all this conversation, this back and forth, this banter, regardless of how right it all feels from different ends, you get bored and you just like go back and you grab that little book and you flip to the page where you wrote, and there's an arrow down, and you flip it up. In common, you find wrote. Yeah, I love it. Just great. It's just.
In common, I find what?
I'm getting there. I want to. I try too hard to make everything sound like I'm smarter than Andy actually is. You know, so I struggle with that. Thank you. This building means more to me than I can say in words.
We think it's pretty cool to
Nope. You can't talk to this. This is like a
a
journal
letter.
entry.
Yeah. Yep.
And curious crew you are. Oh, if you wish this to be your own, kill who killed us. It's probably for your. It's written in more of a common halfling feel.
Son of a bitch.
It sounds. It sounds more like he's writing to you in native. You know, like whoever this is, but just another clue, another mystery.
Nobody messes with little folk. Right, Zacchaeus? Right.
So, as the sun is now cresting
right.
4 o'clock on day 6 of our journey, you guys are.
Anyone else have to go to the bathroom?
God.
Yeah, sure. You want to go together?
Yeah, no, I'm okay.
Sure, we can go right now.
No, no, I'm good. I just want
Are you
to
sure?
make sure everyone's.
Come on,
Yeah.
let's go.
No.
No, I'll wait.
Come on.
Ting, ting. You all know where I stand.
I think that perhaps, Nevis, you might have an infection. You should call somebody.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna go see like the apothecary and see if there's anything they can do about it.
Okay, who wants cookies and hot chocolate? I'm sorry, it took
I
me
do.
4 hours.
I do. I'll take some.
Okay.
Careful, it's hot.
Yes, please.
I distribute appropriately.
Okay. What are we doing? Day's nearly
I thought we
over.
were fucking up the sky thing. Huh?
Are
what
we
we're
sure
doing,
we can
right?
do that?
I'm
Are
sure
we
I've got
ever
it.
Are we
So yeah,
ever sure we can do anything we go on?
I mean, this is very different than a heist.
honey, I don't know if you've noticed. I don't do heists. I do
seems like
wham
you
bam.
do,
Fuck you, ma'am.
I mean, that's how we
As
do
you
heists.
say that, you hear the hammer kind of ding the table because we must stop that.
Yes. He misses.
I think
Who
it's flat.
has the
You're good.
artifact in their possession?
Not it.
I do.
Okay. As dusk approaches, it's like like a bruise that warms. Like almost like an infection. you know, where you can touch it and you can feel the difference between like your skin and the affected area. This pulsing you can feel from your pouch as you're tinging away at your armor, just warming up, heating. Like, it's not to the point where it's hot yet, but it's completely noticeable with your, especially with your perception.
I can't take it out.
It is now
We don't have much
glowing.
time.
Every one of you make God. Make a dexterity save. Everybody.
Yikes.
17.
Can that inspiration
9,
be used
a
for
10,
the dex save?
20. All right.
Can that inspiration be used for the dex save?
Yeah. Yeah, you can use inspiration. You can use for whatever you want.
Modded 20.
Okay, so 2020, a 10,
Fucking one.
a 1. Oh,
No, I rolled a 1 on that d12, so 13.
13.
Fif-
Daxton,
15.
15. And Zacchaeus, you were
I got a 17.
17. Okay.
I have a racial feature.
I took the inspiration for a 17 as well.
Okay.
I'm going to use my racial feature. If you miss an attack, fail at ability check, or saving throw, you can gain a bonus equal to the number of allies you can see within 30 feet. Up to
All
a
right.
max of 5.
Wow. All right. So you're tuning that in right now.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Which puts you
That'll
at
make it 18.
so Nevish. Fucking Nevish. Poor guy. Oh wait, no, you got a 17. So
17.
You all like as Greybor pulls the Offsiovia out, and and you see like it's S ruby pattern with that gray metal wrapped around it. The immediate burst of light that it puts out in Greybor, you cover it up, you know, and everybody turns their head from it. It's like humming, like radiating.
Fuck.
Well, it seems we're going with a plan of fuck him up.
Is that what you get from that?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that looks like a pretty good, hey, we should fuck something up beacon to me.
Finally, I can get on board with that.
Oh, hey,
Oh my god.
I don't know about you, but it seems like a beacon that's going to call them straight to us, so...
Listen.
Yeah.
If I'm going to die, Daxton Moran, fighting some sludge monster flying in the sky with tentacles, I want to be made a member of the Golden Circle before I do this. Somebody better get a goddamn golden cloak, drape it over the finest swordsman this side of the Reaver's shoulders before I die.
Okay. I have
Can we
a
negotiate that into the deal?
confession, Daxton.
In 7
I
hours?
have a confession. I am the highest ranking member of the Golden Cloaks. And I hereby dub you an honorary member if you can kill this.
Insight check.
I want insight from
Is that a versus deception?
insight versus deception. Daxton,
Can I get
insight.
passive insight?
I was gonna say when she said that, I wanted to cast Minor Illusion for a gold cloak.
I will give you advantage on your. I'll give you advantage on your deception roll.
Yeah.
They're feeding into this.
So that's 23 for deception.
You gotta
19.
bring it. You gotta bring it to beat my 6.
So as Regents like starts.
I actually see through the lie.
You're like
21 insight here, so I missed 2.
25.
You see Zacchaeus. You catch Aranax just mimicking his hand subtly as Regent sets her pans down and walks around the end of the bar. I hate to put words like not seductively, but persuasively. You know, confidently.
Mm-hmm.
And
I walk with a stride, chest out.
Oh, God.
Whoa.
Whoa.
And I grab my spoon and I brandish it like the finest sword and I held high.
I stop hammering away.
Yeah.
And just instantly look at Leonard.
Yeah. And
You're
he's
so full of
looking great at
charisma.
Regents. He's all about this.
I
And
knew
I go,
the fury
Neil.
that was generated from that cooking utensil. It could mean nothing more than you were one of the greatest fighters in this
I
realm.
just
And
walk
now
up to
you
her.
know the truth.
Cloak is formed like, and she rolls her hand, and you see on your shoulders you are adorned with this golden circle. The golden feathers, the green, yeah.
My true
This
color.
is-
They're finally showing through.
I
This
just
is one of the
walk up
best
to
days
her.
of my life.
Kneel before my greatness, and I will love you.
I just walk up next to her, stand there, and then just like wave my hand through the illusory cape.
Yeah.
Pay no mind to this whack.
I still don't see it. With a 6,
And he
I
over
still don't
here
see
whack.
it. I'm in
Yeah.
awe.
It is.
No,
it is-
he's more. I would say like Aranax, you see Zach fucking with it. Greybor, you do. Nevish, even you. You see like
I
Zach,
draw
like,
my blade. I draw my blade and I get down to a knee in front of her, planting the blade into the ground.
And I go,
Showing my hand.
I hereby deputy Golden Cloak.
I'll just
Silent
turn-
image and create a golden cloak around him, and I will move it when he moves.
And thus
Jax-
the ceremony is complete. Rise, my son.
and-
I stand up. There's tears in my eyes. There's tears. Jesus the great.
What is this game we play?
What the fuck is happening? I don't know what's happening tonight.
You think that's bad? Wait till he finds out it was a lie.
It's one of those moments where I wish we had our artists, like an artist community. Yeah, Lex, I want Regents standing in front of Daxton as he's dealing down with his rapier. And on the back side, I want the front glass, the storefront windows, you know, right? And then
Yeah, like gazing through the storefront kind of scene.
and then I want Nevish and Aranax kind of like manipulating their magic to benefit you, like around that. Zacchaeus like kind of just doing one of these.
Just like the hand through the cloak.
Yeah, the hand through the cloak, and you know maybe in the far back corner you could see Greybor with this plate mail over
And
his
just like really curious
arm
about
with
Yeah,
a
just like-
tinker's tools, just hammering in it, and the whole silhouette as the sun starts to set on the 6th day of this voyage.
yeah.
Holy fuck.
I think we're
That was
really on it
wild.
tonight.
We didn't even leave nowhere.
No,
Are you running out of time or what?
the only other thing that Regents wants to do before the day ends is she wants to go back to her cabinet, and she wants to specifically think of white mineral powder. And then she wants to pull the white mineral powder in a, paper satchel from
Chalk?
there, and just like a
Are you
big
thinking about
thing of it.
chalk?
Not chalk. It isn't calcium powder. It's like all kinds of different mixed minerals. Like just like vitamin C, like extractions from plants and stuff. Stuff that you would get at like the health potion store.
Sounds like chalk to me.
You don't know what it is. Shush.
I use my telepathic link on Greece.
Oh, God.
You don't know what I'm doing. But before
Not yet, I don't.
before Nevish goes to bed, Gregens is just gonna like take him aside and just be like, "Yeah, let's go do something. Not in the house. In the house, but here. You gotta mix it up real good with water, and I hear like putting it on a spoon and holding the flame under it helps out."
Oh, God. Oh,
Nice. Nice. Actually, I'll pull out a small silver spoon that I inherited from one of my
Soren.
caretakers.
Fucking millennial old.
Perfect. That'll be perfect, but not in the house. You gotta be in the crow's nest to need a view.
Well, the,
Right?
the crow's nest, right?
Yeah,
That doesn't
you need a
count.
view. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Thank you.
You're so welcome. You have no idea how welcome you are.
Wow.
Okay, good talk tonight.
Good night.
Daxton takes a sip of brandy and he says, "I will lead the foray against these monsters. I will draw my rapier, my golden cloak flapping in the wind. It'll be a battle for the ages.
Regent's
The
like,
scholars,
feels really
the
bad about
bards,
this. She's
the
like,
bards will
no
sing of
time,
it. The bards will sing of my charge for a millennium.
I'll
I
do
will
prestidigitation
dance.
to make the cape blow.
Yeah.
I will be as swift as the wind, and as stout as the oak tree.
Ting!
Gods and men will fall before my blade.
He's standing on the roof, like
The
the awesome
orphans will
sunset
weep.
behind him.
Fucking a little halfling standing.
I'll just pick up this plate and go up to my room to finish it.
I'm just talking to whoever's there will listen.
Yeah.
As-
Yeah. And
Men,
What are you doing up here?
men will gnash. They'll tear at their chest and say, "Why? Why couldn't I be brave like Daxton?" The children, the orphans, they will say, "He was magnificent. Perhaps I should take up the sword. Perhaps not. It will be a glorious day. I look forward to it tomorrow, my friends."
And Daxton, as you peer out the storefront window, as the sun hits the far trees of the Stook Grove, and night sets in, you see four bursts of bright white energy shoot from the sky like a meteor, spiraling down, impacting four of the Nightwalkers. As you can see, just from this, you run through one window, you open the front door, you run out the street, then look down the other alleyway. You see another one just exploded in air and descending down to the ground. In the center is four glowing humanoids with wings
Regence is sitting out on the roof at this point. She scrambled up there real quick, and she's got a bag of popcorn, and she's just...
I'm just sat next to her.
Like,
Daxton.
I think Daxton's probably...
No, Daxton opens the front door and he walks out into the street. He pulls open his cloak and he says, I am Daxton Marin, the finest swordsman this side of the river. Newly minted member of the Gold Cloaks. And I just look at all the places where they were hiding and I say, my brothers, my sisters, follow me. I will lead you to victory. You have nothing to fear as long as me and my sword are at the fore.
Zacchaeus, Zach, Aronax, Greybor, you all hear Daxton yelling outside at night. Like, that's it. And Greybor, you come down, you guys all, like, filter down from your rooms.
I'm still carrying a plate with me.
And Greybor, as you come down into the tavern, you see Leonard sitting in the corner at the circle table with a little crystal. You had your fun with him. Was I not supposed to? Oh. And he puts the crystal, slips it in. Daxton, you are now in the center of the alleyway with your rapier up, professing all of your things, and there are no angels around you.
Aronax is just gonna laugh and take another swig from his drink.
That was just...
She's been up on the roof the entire time.
Yeah.
Even Celestials,
the
they
angels. And
so that was a whole just illusion that only Dax stands for.
There's like a slow motion montage happening with like really amazing psychedelic music.
Even the Celestials, they flee at the face of Daxton and his steel.
But
I just look at Leonard, laugh, and just go back upstairs.
As Daxton walks in, I'm sorry, my friend. The little lady, she's got me all worked up. I don't know what to do. I just felt like I needed to have a little fun. And you were on the wrong side of that. My apologies. Please. So, Greybor, I am still a little confused. What do you want me to do? Grab a hold of the world by the spine. I know that, but when are we doing that?
The best time possible, I suppose.
Fuck. Now you see, like, him shake off the... Not necessarily that it was a spell, just how engaged he was with a particular person for this evening. Shit. Yes! For sure.
Whether that's during our fight with this being or afterwards or before.
No, when this being is coming, but he's coming.
When the opportunity arrives.
If you guys have the artifact, he is going to come right for you. I have a fear. So,
I'm sure.
Give it to Soren.
Yeah.
If we are going to do this, I assure you we will not get nowhere involved. We'll travel towards somewhere else to get this fight dealt.
I don't care where you get involved. It's just not going to be with me. So, friend, I wish you well. I am not going to stay another night in this place. I'm going to take my lovely ex-wife and my adopted child out of here.
That would be
Soren!
most
He
advised.
yells up.
Soren's adopted?
He's a fucking halfling, and Leonard's a human. It doesn't work like that, Todd. I'm pretty sure, right?
Unless his wife is also a halfling.
I mean, it
Couldn't
could.
he be a halfling?
Halfling.
Yeah, like a half elf.
No.
A quarterling.
He's a quarterling.
He's a quarterling. He's a total quarterling because Soren's mom
Quarterling.
is a halfling, and I didn't realize that. So he's not adopted. He wouldn't have said that. I mean, Greyboard knows everything, anyways. But yeah, we're getting out of here. If you were really planning on attacking that, I don't feel safe anywhere near it. So.
When he says he's gonna leave, I want to cast prestidigitation, and I want to make him shit himself. I have to do this twice, technically. One for smell and one for soil.
Roll me a sleight of hand check. I want to see how fast you can do this. This is what it's all about.
It's a 10.
10? Alright. So, like, he starts to usher his way out expediently. And you hear... And then he reaches down like, delayed reaction man. And he grabs his pants. And all of a sudden they seem to get a little bit heavier in the back end of it.
When I see him do that, can I just go, is something wrong?
No. We're
Do I
good.
notice this?
He's gonna snap his fingers and everything's fine. Yeah, I mean, you were a war. Yeah. You would notice the interaction. Well, as brief as it is, Leonard mutes it as quick as he can.
I just look at Airnex and I go, I think you're gonna fit in.
He's gonna.
Thank you.
Leonard, before he leaves, nowhere will look right at Airnex, kind of like one squinty eye peering at you. You'll fit in nicely. And then he's gonna take off.
I'll just raise my cup up and take another drink.
So, night setting in, day 6. Are you guys going to bed? Are you doing watches?
I've got some stuff to infuse, so I'll be up for a little bit.
Okay.
I hardly ever go to bed.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay up for a bit.
All
I'm
right.
in no rush to go to bed.
I'm kidding. I've been passed out for hours.
While I'm up in my room, I've finally got the armor to look different. I'll get like a scribing tool out of the Tinkerer's kit. I'll start to etch these runes into the sword of it. And I'm going to infuse enhanced art defense into this plate armor.
Okay.
Hell yes.
How long does that take?
It's just whenever you finish a long rest,
Okay.
you can touch up to 2 non-magical items and imbue them each with one of your artifact infusions.
Awesome.
You can attune yourself to the item the instant you infuse it, but I don't need to attune to it. So,
And so you're up in your room doing that. Aronax and Zacchaeus, you said you were staying up?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay up. I'm just gonna be drinking a bit downstairs and
Yeah.
hanging out.
And dude, this is the weirdest bar. Whenever your glass gets empty, it's full.
Feels like home.
after I've finished doing that on my plate arm as well, Oh, message grievance. So I've got something that might help with the magic. Up to the room.
Be right there, handsome.
Regent
Yeah.
makes her way.
Doors open.
She comes in, she immediately turns around, closes the door, looks at him, and goes, "How long do you think it's going to take him to figure it out?"
Knowing Daxton? A while.
Good.
I am just.
We'll have time to fuck shit up before he figures it out.
Yeah.
And then we can side quest after.
I'm sitting at the bar polishing my rapier, just like
So,
muttering to myself, "Daxton, man, gold cloak, golden circle, find the swordsman and honor him."
So your arcane focus, your magic, through your ladle, your spoon, is it not?
Yeah.
Well, if you give me a chance and a couple of hours, I'll be able to enhance it if you like. Make you hit easier. You can always have it back. I'm not keeping it. It's just simple etch of a couple of runes. And it'll enhance it so you can hit your targets easier.
Already, my target's
Pardon, you cut out.
I can already hit my targets pretty easy with it. You want a demonstration? And she goes, "Ha!"
Ding ding.
And then just
I'm wearing that plate at the moment as
Yeah.
well.
I mean,
no, I'm going for a boop on the nose.
yeah. It's not. It's like one of those moments where you catch your shin on the corner of an end table. You know, it's that kind of feeling where it's not necessarily damage, but it's damage to the
I
ego.
can't just rub that little bit of blood back down my nose. Stop. We all know your exploits in using it. I was just wondering if you'd want to make it even better.
Well, say that it already hits like a +1 beta. How much beta can you make it hit?
Out of game, it's literally enhanced arcane bonus. It's while holding this item, the creature gains a +1. So I don't know if it would stack.
Yeah.
To
Magic
snow?
is shit.
Does it stack? It doesn't.
I don't know.
No, but
No.
I say
I
as
don't think it will because
Generally, the infusions don't stack.
yeah. If so as you're saying this,
your spoon, your ladle was already magical, isn't it?
yeah.
I
So-
can't do it because it has to be non-magical.
So
Fuck.
as you're like thumped in the nose with this, that pocket, that Oviat, being around 2 spellcasters now, and no one else, I need you both to make me a wisdom saving throw.
What the fuck? Good.
They are in their own room now.
Mm-hmm.
Net 20.
6.
Net 20 for a 23.
23. And what was your die, Kieran?
6.
It was a 6. All right.
I have no pluses to wisdom saving throws.
So, all right, this is what happens. Regents, you know, he's talking about bettering you, bettering a weapon that you know is good, and you thwap him right in the fucking nose, you know, like a wet noodle, and he catches it, and you see him reach in his pocket